Hello, I am recording a quick video just here on my phone. This video is intended to help anyone really, but probably primarily expats living in Thailand who are looking at purchasing a motorcycle, and I wanted to specifically kind of orient people to the brand GPX or Legend. And part of the reason why is because I found there's just not much available out there in English, at least on YouTube, just to help kind of understand what bikes are available and different lines are available under this brand, and finally want to give a recommendation about whether I would recommend purchasing one of these bikes. So this is my friend's bike. This is a GPX Legend 200. I believe that 2016 maybe was the last year that these bikes were in production, maybe 2017. I think this is a 2016. So anyway, it's 200cc, and it looks to be oil cooled or water cooled. There's just kind of fake little fins here, and I don't know horsepower on it. I'm sure you could look that up. Maybe you could find something, but maybe something like 15 horsepower. And this bike has, I think the exhaust is probably modified. You can see obviously some of the wiring is different. But anyway, for those of you looking at GPX, so I looked at a couple of different ones when I was looking at purchasing my own motorcycle, and I looked at the 250 Twin. I looked at some of the 150s. Those two are in production. I think actually only the 250 Twins are in production right now. And, you know, on the outside, it looks like they look like pretty reasonable bikes. I had some friends say, you know, hey, don't ever buy a GPX. They're not built well. They're finicky, they break down often. And so I ended up looking closely at a couple of different 250 Twins, some new and some used. And when I rode even just a 2022 model around the block here, out in some of the roads nearby, just to kind of get a feel for it. You know, I'm new to motorcycling, but it felt so unstable. It really didn't feel planted. It didn't feel solid underneath me. And after riding even a newer Legend than this one, I thought to myself, this is just going to fall apart. I definitely don't want to go out. I wouldn't feel safe going out on kind of the main highways here on it. So end of the day, I would not recommend purchasing a GPX Legend unless you're the kind of person who is good with the wrench and is able to kind of just loves working on bikes. You know, thankfully here in Thailand, labor on these bikes is real inexpensive. This bike is in the shop, it seems like every few weeks, my friend says, and I've taken it in even recently. So all that to say, if you're the kind of person who is comfortable with new bikes that work like old bikes, then this could definitely be for you. But if you are looking for something that is going to be just a bit more, how should we say, stable, solid on the road, and a bit more trustworthy in terms of just not falling apart under you, then I would go with a brand that is not GPX Legend. But it is a fun bike. Here, I'll fire it up here. This particular one is loud. It's fun to ride, but it also feels like it's falling apart. So anyway, there you have it. That's my recommendation for you expats looking at GPX Legends. If you have other opinions, other thoughts about the brand, about your experience with some of these bikes, prove me wrong. Put your thoughts in the comments, and let me know what you think.